What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PR Scents. My name's Jose, and I've been trying to think of what to do for you guys, and I realized that I have got quite a collection of fragrance world fragrances. So I figured I'd give you my top 10, maybe 11 fragrance world fragrances that I really enjoy. And let you know about them. So I'm sure most of you already have most of these, but if you don't, it's worth giving them a try. So if you want to know what they are, stick around. I'll see you in a second. Thanks, guys. So guys, welcome to PR Sense, like I said. So just to get a few things off, off my to-do list, I've been hearing little rumblings about Instagram and YouTube kind of canceling certain reviewers' Instagram accounts or YouTube accounts, or at least putting a hold on them, and they happen to be fragrance reviewers, and it has something to do with the clones versus the real thing. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I think Ash had something that he put up that said, he almost got canceled on YouTube. The nice smelling gentleman, I think, I forget what his name is, he also talked about it as well. So you're gonna probably start seeing YouTube reviewers like changing their wording, and not calling it a direct clone of a particular fragrance or something like that. I'm trying to figure out what to do because, they are clones. I mean, maybe you just don't say the word clone. I don't know, but I'll deal with that if it happens. So anyway, so like I said, 10, maybe 11 fragrances that I have a fragrance world that I think are really good, and I highly recommend them. So let's get started with the first one. Now, one of the main purposes that I really think clones bring to the table, or these companies like Fragrance World bring to the table, is when they make a fragrance that has the same DNA, is in the same league as a discontinued fragrance. Because, one, you probably can still find that discontinued fragrance, but if you do, you're gonna pay a lot of money for that. Case in point, Bath and Body Works years ago had a fragrance called Mahogany Wood, probably selling for $28, $30. They discontinued that fragrance, and now it's above $200 if you want to get that fragrance. It's ridiculous. I'm not paying $200 for a Bath and Body Works fragrance. So Fragrance World came out with one that has, like I said, has the same DNA as Mahogany Wood, and it is called Hardwood. And Hardwood is so nice. It has mahogany, blood orange. The atomizer is awesome. Pepper, cognac, clary sage. In the base, it has bourbon, vanilla, amber, tonka bean, sandalwood. It is so nice. It's very creamy. That bourbon vanilla comes out. Even though it's in the base, it just immediately comes out. You smell that. You smell the blood orange. To me, it's in the same realm as like a Suits mixed with a angel hair fragrance, or more so like Suits with their other take, Coffee and Whiskey, which is by Bath and Body Works. Kind of a mixture of the two. Smells really good. Performance is okay. This to me is more of a fall, winter, cool spring kind of fragrance, but beautiful fragrance. And that's Hardwood Eau de Parfum. Next. Now this one I got maybe like 3 months ago, and I really enjoy this one. This is also very similar to a fragrance, I think, YSL had a fragrance called M7 Oud, and they discontinued it, but then I think they brought it back in a different bottle, and this is called Magnificent 7 Absolute Oud. This is very sexy. It's got amber, mandarin orange, musk, oud, geranium, cinnamon. It's very citrusy, woody, sweet, spicy. It also has this effervescence to it that just smells delicious. I get about 4 to 6 hours with this one, but if you want a nice, sexy fragrance, this is a really, really good one. Magnificent 7 Absolute Oud by Fragrance World. Next, I guess I don't have to say by Fragrance World, right? Because you guys know it's by Fragrance World. Now this one is, need I say more? Okay, this is Renight, and it's a parfum, and this has suede, licorice, Sicilian mandarin, bourbon and vanilla. It's very leathery, it's sweet, it's got that vanilla feel to it as well. You do get a little bit of a petrol kind of a feel, but very, very little. Not as harsh as, let's say, Fahrenheit has. This is really, really beautiful. Is it for everybody? No. But if you are a fragrance connoisseur, I think you would enjoy Renight Parfum. Really, really beautiful scent, and I think you should get it. Next. Oh, and don't forget, guys, stick around to the end, because at the end I've got a pretty good fragrance layering combo for you guys. So if you stick to the end, you'll hear what I have to say about my fragrance layering combo. Now this one I've had for, I think, over a year, when the tuxedo hype was going on. You know, all the fragrances that were coming out that smell a lot like tuxedo. Maison Alhambra has the tux. There's quite a few. And Fragrance World came out with Suits. And Suits is a very sophisticated, I just love Suits. It has violet leaf, coriander, bergamot, rose, black pepper, lily of the valley, patchouli, amber, bourbon, vanilla. It's very classy. The vanilla and the amber like mix really well with it. It's definitely, to me, a dress-up kind of fragrance. The performance is good on it as well. And if it's not, just open it up, spray it a couple of times, and if you feel it's weak or it's not doing what you want it to do, put it in a dark drawer for maybe 2 weeks or so. These fragrances tend to get better as they macerate, and if you want it to macerate, just spray it a few times and put it in a drawer, wait 2 weeks, and then go back to it. Some of them take a little longer, and you should see a significant difference in how it smells and how it performs. But Suits is definitely a fragrance that you want to wear really nice clothes. You know, you're going to go out to dinner, on a date, something like that. Very, very good. Now, I do hear Tux is a little bit better, or, you know, the Tux is purchased more, but Suits is not far behind. Suits is great. Next. Now, this one I talk a lot about because I love the scent DNA. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous scent DNA. It's very clean. It's very bright. And it is Imperium. Now, most of these, a lot of these based, you know, they do try sometimes to just go and do their own thing, but sometimes they copy the bottle and everything else fairly closely, so you kind of know what they are. But this is Imperium Exclusive. And this has lemon, lavender, thyme. It's got grapefruit, bergamot, artemisia, galbanum, vetiver, juniper berries, ambergris, leather, vanilla, benzoin, labdanum. And it's such an intoxicating fragrance. It's very, like I said, it's very clean. It's very fresh. The thing with it, though, is it's pretty linear. So what you get at the beginning, you usually get at the end. With all of those notes, you would think it would change a bit. It doesn't. And just like Elysium, it doesn't have the greatest performance. I mean, you may get 4 to 6 hours out of it, more closer to the 4, but those 4 hours are beautiful. And, you know, for the price, you just respray because it's that good. This is very woody, aromatic, and just like I said, a really, really clean fragrance that you want to wear when you're not necessarily in a suit, you know, but you're just dressed really nice. Actually, all of these, there's not too many in here that I would say, you know, just dress up crappy. If you're gonna wear a fragrance, you know, dress up nice for it. Don't just go through all the trouble of wearing the fragrance and then looking like crap, okay? But anyway, Imperium, beautiful, beautiful one. If you want a cheaper version of Imperium, Hugo Boss Reversed kind of will give you the feel. So if you want to know what this smells like, if you purchase Hugo Boss Reversed, which you can usually get at the rack stores, that has the same type of profile as this, and you'll get a feel for what it smells like. And I think you'll like that one, except the performance on it is terrible, but you're paying $13.99, $14.99 for it, so at least it gives you an idea. Next, now this one I love. This is a rich, rich fragrance. This is Enigma Un. It's in the same realm as Lattafa's Assad, except that I think this one is smokier, denser than Assad is. This performance on this is really, really good, and it's in the same realm as like that Sauvage Elixir, and it just smells really, really good. It's got grapefruit, cardamom, cinnamon, nutmeg, amber, vetiver, licorice, patchouli, vanilla, lavender, coriander, and it does smell very similar to Sauvage Elixir, but to me it's got, like I said, a smokier, richer kind of feel to it. Really, really nice one. Now, the one that does get talked about a lot still is Stronger With You, absolutely. Stronger With You leather. That Stronger With You line is really, really good. I've yet to get an actual Stronger With You. I need to just save up my money and buy one of those. But in the meantime, I have Proud of You Absolute. And this is a very, to me, this reminds me of Christmas and Thanksgiving. And I think it's because it smells a lot like chestnut to me. Even though, based on the notes that I found, it doesn't have chestnut in it, but the chestnut comes out for some reason or another. And it's just so good. It's very earthy, it's musky. You get that chestnut as well. It's boozy. So the top notes on it are bergamot, cardamom, spice, lavender, salvia, leather, cinnamon, tonka bean, musk, vanilla, amberwood. And it's spicy, peppery, chestnutty, and just really, really sexy. It's a beautiful scent. I love it a lot. It's gotten better with time. At first, it only lasted maybe 2 to 3 hours on my skin, but now I'm getting 4 to 6 hours out of it. But really, really good date night fragrance. I think, you know, if you wear this and they smell it, they probably will love you. Next, now, I probably don't even have to tell you what this one is supposed to be in the realm of, and it is Marc and Victor Uda Spice Extreme. Now, this to my nose smells a lot like Victor and Rolf's Spice Bomb Extreme, and beautiful atomizer. It comes off as a little bit synthetic, a little bit alcohol-y at the beginning, but when it dries down, it's very close to the original. It's very good to have. You know, you have your Spice Bomb Extreme, which is getting more and more expensive. You don't want to use it up, and you want to back up so that you can wear it, you know, in times where it's not that big of a special moment, but, you know, you still want to smell really, really good, and you don't want to waste your Spice Bomb Extreme. This is a very good way to go. This has got black pepper, pimento, grapefruit, tobacco, vanilla, amber, cistus, cinnamon, and you get that cinnamon. It's, like I said, it's very close to Spice Bomb Extreme, but more so in the dried down than at the beginning. To me, at the beginning, it's a little bit of a mess, but then as it starts to dry down, it becomes super close to that. Next. Now, a while back, we were all on this Kilian's Angel Share, you know, hype train. Everybody was coming out with a Kilian's Angel Share clone. Kamra came out, and Kamra is beautiful. You have Fire Your Desire. You've got quite a few. What's the other one that I have that's really, really good? it's something blend, Sharaf blend, I think it's called. That's a really nice one as well. And Fragrance World came out with their own version of it, and it's Cocktail Intense. Now, Cocktail Intense is really, really a very nice fragrance. To me, if you compare it to Camera, Camera's just does its own thing, and it smells a lot like Killian's Angel Share, but it goes and does its own twist to it, and it's very sweet. It's very, very loud. This one does smell a lot like Killian's Angel Share, but it's toned down. It's a mellower version of Camera, but it does hit the mark as far as how good it smells compared to Killian's Angel Share. The only thing I have, to say about it is that to me, its longevity and its projection are not that great. And I'm letting it sit for a while longer and see if that helps. But scent-wise, really, really good. It's got vanilla, praline, tonka bean, cinnamon, oak, and cognac. So it is really good. It's sweet, spicy, warm, creamy on the dry down. Those are the things I wrote about it. So yeah, do I like it? I thoroughly enjoy that. But if I had to choose between that and Camera, I would always pick up Camera, which is why Camera has such a dent and this one doesn't. But I do spray it because it does have a little bit of a dent. Next. Now this one probably was one of the first Fragrance World fragrances that I got. And this is Euphoric Oud. Okay. Now Euphoric Oud is in the same realm as Oud for Happiness by Initio. And I really enjoy it. I don't wear it as much as I should, but it's got bergamot, oud, ginger, licorice, vanilla, cedarwood, and musk. And it's really, really nice, but it confuses me because I can smell the oud a little bit, but it smells like a soda to me. I don't know why. A nice soda, but it's got that feel. More than smelling like a soda, it's very effervescent. And I thought when I got this that it was going to be like a oud for greatness kind of fragrance, and it's not. It's not at all. It's very fresh. It's fizzy. That's what it feels like to me. It's very citrusy with orange there. Not very oudy. It's very, very green as well. Slightly spicy, and you do smell that currant in it as well. But is it a nice fragrance? Yes. Is it a fragrance that I have to go out and get right away? No. But if you see it for a good price and you wanna smell a little bit like Oud for Happiness, Euphoric Oud is not a bad way to go. Next. Now this one, I love the scent profile on this. This is Moonlit Night, the one and only. And this is, let me see, Deutsche Gabbana came out with Luminous Night. I don't know when, but they did. It's a little difficult to get, but it's very, very expensive. And I think Fragrance World did a great job of mimicking that fragrance. This is gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. It's very spicy. It has a little bit of a, not Play-Doh kind of feel to it, but it has something that reminds me of a form of waxiness, like a Play-Doh kind of waxiness, but in a nice way. Very, very good for evenings. More so, actually, this one I'd say is versatile. I think I would wear this in not a super hot day, but on a cool summer night. This is really, really good to wear. The only issue I have with it is its longevity is not up to par to what I would like. I get maybe 4 hours out of it, if that. But maybe as it sits for a year or two, it'll get better. But the scent is so good, guys. So that's, I think, number 10. Now, the last one I have for you guys is one that I just got. So I'm not going to talk about notes or anything because I haven't done a review on it yet. But just to let you guys know, Harmony Code Absolute. Holy crap. This is so good, guys. It really, really is good. Oh, I love it. This is supposed to smell very similar to Armani Code Absolute, which if you haven't been living under a rock, that was discontinued. And this makes up for it really, really well. Definitely fall, winter, cool spring, but gorgeous. Very sophisticated scent. And spicy. It's a little minty. It's got something in there that reminds me of mint, but I've got to play with it a little bit more just to get a better feel for it. I will do a review on it, but I just want to let you guys know Harmony Code Absolute is gorgeous. Really, really nice way to go as well. So guys, this is what I have for you. I hope you really enjoyed that. Now let's move on to the layering combo of the day. And this one, you would think like, what? But it actually works really well. And it is Al Haramain's Detour Noir mixed with Paris Corner's Cedrat Essence. I did Detour Noir first and then Cedrat Essence second. Let me see if I have a, yeah, I can do it here. It's very difficult for me to do the scent sticks here, but let me just try this. You get that latent feel, but with lime and citruses. And it smells so good, guys. It really does. Try that because I think you'll enjoy it. Cedrat Essence with Detour Noir by Al Haramain. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised if you have those two. Try it. So guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a favor. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. And you guys know what to do. As always, you make sure you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.